Sound on Sound here at SynthFest UK in Sheffield, England, and I'm here in the underground cabin that is the Roland booth here at SynthFest. And Roland have launched an awful lot of new stuff in the last few weeks. It's been a bit like one of their launches that I remember from the 1990s, where they suddenly dropped all sorts of instruments all at once. And on September the 9th, 2019, that was 909 Day. Suddenly we got all sorts of instruments, all of them harking back in some way to Roland instruments, classic Roland instruments of the past. We're looking at the first of those now, which is probably the most recent of those that it's harking back to, which is the Fantom workstation. A Fantom was originally launched in 2001, and there have been various iterations of it since. I'm here with Andy Pimblott from Roland UK, who's going to show us a little bit, tell us a little bit about the Fantom 6. There's a Fantom 6, 7 and 8. So we've got an awful lot of workstation synth capabilities here, Andy.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of real-time control, nice big colour display, touchscreen as well. So yeah, a lot of things to get to grips with. Tell us about
absolutely. So it's a new version of the Fantom, but it's a Fantom definitely brought up to 2019. So we've got a heavy emphasis on synthesizer workstation. So like you say, we've got this great dedicated synthesizer section with loads of hands-on control. All the controls have got 1,024 steps of resolution, super detailed sounds.
Very smooth.
We've also got a brand new V-piano engine in there, so if you remember the V-piano, that's back in it, which is great. And we've done away with a lot of the confusing modes, so there's no single part, multi sort of layer mode now. It's all stored within a scene, which can be anything from 1 to 16 sounds plus a sequencer.
So that's effectively your multi-timbral mode, then you're triggering lots of sounds.
Absolutely. But we've added in things like main stage integration, so you can choose if any of those 16 sounds are internal or external.
Right.
So great for live musicians.
Sure.
And it's powered by a new synth technology called Zencore, which is a new synth engine that's super detailed, and we have an analog filter in there as well, which is nice.
True analog filter.
Yes, true analog filter as well. Yeah.
Roland have sort of been embracing this again in the last few years, haven't they? With their emulated analog and true analog now.
Yeah, we've got a few things, so it's great to have it where we can, So things like System 500 and the SEO2, which we've got on demo here as well, which is great.
Absolutely. Yeah, and this thing even has CV gate outs, so you can drive from the sequencer.
From
like the System 500 or
Yeah, absolutely, and from the keys as well, from the keyboard.
Absolutely.
You mentioned this is the Fantom 6. So we have the 6 and 7. I've got this brand new semi-weighted synth action keyboard, which feels amazing to play, which is also the same one that will be in the Jupiter X, which we'll talk about, I guess, in a second.
Talk about shortly,
and then the Fantom 8 comes with a really nice PHA 50 wooden key action as well, which is great.
So that's great. Well, let's hear some of what it can do.
Absolutely. Let's have a look.
Thank you.
Okay, so we just routed this now through the analog filter, so I've just got an initialized patch, taking the effects off it and everything. Just have a quick listen. Which is really nice and smooth, and we have a few different options for the filter, so we can actually run it through a bit of a drive switch, and also you can have a few different options of filter curves that you want to choose as well, which is really nice. So then, other stuff for different sounds. And then we'll go for some different kind of sounds in here, like some.
Well, sounding really good, Andy. That's terrific. And are these available now?
Yeah, you can go to your local Roland dealer, and they'll be in stores now. Check them out.
That's terrific. I gather that it's going to be reviewed in the November issue of Sound on Sound, which is out very soon. So you can read all about it there in more detail. Cheers.